Hey guys, Scott Franklin here from Scott Franklin Performance Coaching. I help people live awesome lives with no regrets. So today I wanted to talk to everyone about body image. Okay, so we're coming into summer, so body image is going to be a big thing, but also it's a big thing year round for a lot of people, and especially at certain times in life. There's even more pressure around body image, especially in like the society and culture that we live in. Body image is huge. So I just want to give you my thoughts on that. So the first part is this. In our brain is the ego. Now, most people are still identified with the ego. So the ego is that voice in your head. Now, this voice in the head, it's never satisfied, right? So even if you're skinnier, it's always going to want more. So you've got to be even skinnier. If you want to be big, that voice in your head always wants more. So it's going to want you to be bigger, right? And it never ends. So just knowing that voice in the head, the ego, it always wants more, leads to unsatisfaction, which eventually leads to depression, low self-esteem, anxiety, panic attacks, fear, all that kind of stuff, right? So it comes from listening to this voice here. Now, in opposition to this voice is this brain down here, your authentic self. Now, your authentic self is designed to lead you down your life's purpose, is to lead you along the path that you're always meant to live, right? And that path is designed where you're going to be the most happy and the most peaceful and have the most harmony within your life, all right? So back to the ego. If you listen to your ego, it's going to tell you look a certain way, even if that's not true. And this leads to body dysmorphia. So body dysmorphia is when how you think that you actually look doesn't match your reality of how you actually look, right? So you might actually be skinny, but in your head you think you're really fat. Or you might be really big, but in your head you think you're really small. So it works along those ideas. Okay, so how to manage all of that? The ego, the voice in the ego, that voice can be switched off using the healing techniques that I use here, all right? So you can release that voice, you can switch it off. The other thing is you need to connect to your authentic self. Your authentic self is going to lead you down the path that makes you the most happy. So I'm not saying that we should all start eating badly or not exercising and things like that. We've still got to do all them things. But what I'm saying is being at peace with the process. So I've had periods in my life where I've been really lean, and I've had periods in my life where I've been quite fat, okay? What I've noticed is that when I get really lean, my diet becomes really strict, my exercise structure and regime becomes quite strict and starts to take over my life. So what happens is, even though the physical appearance may be improving, I feel like my personality goes down because I'm so obsessed with the food and the exercise. Now, in opposition to that is when I'm being social. So I might be drinking a bit, I might be eating, I'm doing more social things with family and friends, and I'm feeling really good. So when that happens, I feel the personality goes up, but the body goes down, right? So it's always a balance between these two things. So if I've got an event coming up, or I want to go away on holidays or something like that, then I'm going to start to lead more down the leaner end, where I want to get my body looking a certain way because that's going to make me feel good. All right, but then when I'm there on holidays, I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm going to come back to this way. Or if I go to the event, I'm going to enjoy all the things that are there to be celebrated. The food, the drinks, the people, and all that kind of stuff. Which brings me back to this way. Anywhere on that pendulum where that swings, I'm at peace. Right? So in my head, I might be at this part here where I've put on extra weight and I'm feeling like fat or disgusted with myself, right? But in my head, I know I need to lose some weight, but I feel at peace with the process. Like, it doesn't make me feel low self-esteem. It doesn't make me feel depressed, right? So my point is this. In your head, so your head may be telling you to lose weight, that's fine, but be at peace with that. Don't let the feelings take you over of depression, low self-esteem, self-harm, all that kind of stuff. Don't let that take over. Your head may be telling you want to be more social and have more fun, so go and do that, but be at peace with that process too. So to summarize it all, guys, listen to this brain down here. This brain down here is going to guide you of what you need to do with your body to keep your mind and your emotions healthy. It's going to guide you down the right path. If you listen to this one here, it's only going to self-sabotage you, okay? The self-sabotaging voice can be switched off. This voice in here is it always wants more and it can't be satisfied. So as long as you're listening to that, you're going to be in a constant state of misery and unhappiness and unsatisfaction. So guys, start listening to your authentic self. If you want some help on how to connect to that, or how to release trapped emotions such as the depression, the low self-esteem, the self-harm and all that kind of stuff, I can help you with that. So if you'd like to know more information, give me a message, guys. Hope that helps.